Well, hello and good morning. I am Jack, and this is Log Cabin Firewood. Today on the channel, we are taking a little road trip to a good friend of mine's. We're going to go check out his roadside stand and some of the new equipment that he's recently purchased. Stick around. One of the things I'm planning on doing in 2024 as a goal of mine is to get out to different wood yards of people that are within a 5-hour one-way trip from my house. So if you're within 5 hours from me, shoot me an email. Let's see if we can make this happen. Just come out, see what you got going on, see what your goals are, and see how you operate, and see if there's anything I can learn from you or if there's anything you can learn from me. Well, we have arrived. We took a little road trip. It was about 2 hours north of where I'm from, and you guys may recognize this little roadside stand of where I'm at. We are at Lilly's Farm and Firewood. Matt and I have become pretty good friends through TikTok and the social medias, where we have just been chatting it up and talking to each other about different ideas and concepts of what we can do on our channels. And I decided to come up here and spend a day with him and show you a little bit about what Lilly's Farm and Firewood is all about. So Matt has definitely got it going on up here. Him and his family have Lilly's Farm stand. They've got Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And they sell eggs. They've got firewood. You can get $20 racks. He's got $10 racks. He's got $5 bundles, and he even recycles his bags, which is an awesome concept. So as you can see here, Matt definitely has a bunch of wood stacked up, stored up, and seasoning. And he even has some neighbors' turkeys over here hanging out. There's a couple roosters, there's a duck, there's a goose, duck, duck, goose. We got a little bit going on here. He's definitely got a nice supply of wood ready to go out. All right, well, we are here with Matt from Lilly's Farm and Firewood.
Hi.
How we doing, Matt?
Good, how are you?
Doing awesome, man. So look, I got a couple questions for you. I did the 2-hour ride up here to check you guys out and check out this awesome WolfeRidge stuff that he's got. He's got the 35 SHO, and he also has the new VS-17. He is one of the first people in the country to own this machine. How do you like it so far?
I love it. It's been great.
Yeah? Is the ease of use for you working out?
Yeah, it splits pretty much everything I put through it.
That's awesome, dude. All right, so I got one question first. So what got you started on social medias as far as YouTube and TikTok? And what did you start first?
Well, I started YouTube first, and then I started a TikTok, but TikTok just started taking off, and it's done really well for me. YouTube's doing pretty well for me also now.
So with Matt saying that TikTok kind of took off for him, TikTok is actually where I met Matt, and we started communicating a little bit more, and now we pretty much talk every day. And I've asked him a bunch of questions about my TikTok account, and he's been asking me questions about how to help his YouTube account on. He wants to get into making some more long form content, and we've kind of just been helping each other out. And that's one of the great things I love about YouTube, is that we can just help each other.
Absolutely.
But I want to fire this VS-17 up, and I actually want to get my hands on it, and I want to showcase a little bit of this WolfeRidge stuff for you, even though I am Team Easton made. At the end of the day, there's a lot of great manufacturers out here, and no matter what you choose to buy what makes you happy. Let's get this thing fired up, Matt, and run a couple pieces of wood through it. I want to see how she works.
Let's do it.
So this right here is something that I want to get into eventually. This thing right here makes life so much easier. We just cut up a couple rounds so that we could put it in the VS-17, and look how nice it is. He could just pick it up and drop it and move stuff right around. Life is all about making things easier, and this is definitely something to make your life easier. So while we were up here at Lilly's farm at Firewood, one of his customers had stopped by and requested an order of kindling. So we had went through and bucked up a bunch of these rounds over here so that I could actually use this VS-17 and bust up some big firewood. But then we switched over and we had to split up some kindling, so that's what I just tried now. I think I got this thing figured out. It's very precise, and I really love that about any vertical splitter, about how precise you can really be with these machines. And I know that's one of the reasons why you got this thing, huh, Matt?
Absolutely. This thing is pretty cool, right?
Dude, I'm impressed. I mean, it's very impressive. It's a very nice machine. But we're also going to have to go try out this Bruteforce electric wrapper. As you guys may have seen in a couple previous videos before, when I was at Boonville, I wanted to buy one. He's got one, so I can check it out and actually wrap some kindling. Woo!
Let's do it.
So I was always questioning, from a production standpoint, if a vertical splitter could keep up with a horizontal splitter, even with multiple wedges or a box wedge. I think once I get used to this, I could definitely keep up with this 35 SHO over here. Maybe one day I'll have to make a trip back up here and we'll do a little splitter war and see who can split the most safely. All right, so back to the first question. We answered the second part of it, which was first, TikTok or YouTube. But why did you start a YouTube or a TikTok?
So I found the WolfeRidge brand. So I started looking up the WolfeRidge brand, and then I found Outdoors with the Morgans. So when I found them, I really fell in love with their channel, and I thought I could do something similar.
Awesome. So the Morgans inspired you, and then WolfeRidge and WolfeRidge equipment. That's awesome,
Absolutely.
dude. Chris in the Woodyard was who inspired me the most.
I watch him also.
Awesome. Let's go make some bundles. So we come up to Matt's, and while we're checking out some of his WolfeRidge stuff, he gets an order for some kindling. So I got to split some kindling with the VS-17, and now I am making some bundles with the Bruteforce electric bundler. And I was looking at one of these when I was at the Boonville show, but it just didn't work out that I could get one then. And I ended up getting a manual one, which I'm still happy with. But this is definitely a nice machine. If my bundle sales ever get like Matt's, I still am considering one of these. Still too tight. There we go. One quality kindling bundle. So why did you decide to get a commercial splitter?
So I hurt my back a few years ago, and I was lifting logs onto a box store splitter. So after that, I was either no more firewood for me or get a log lift. And WolfeRidge filled that with the Pro, and then I outgrew the Pro, and then that's when I bought the 35 SHO splitter.
Awesome. It's definitely a nice machine. And the log lift, same thing for me. It's I wanted ease of use and to save my back, and the log lift saves your back no matter what. So another question along the same lines. What made you want to get the vertical splitter that you now have?
The vertical splitter is my main goal. Is I love doing bundles. I want to do a lot of bundle wood. Everything that's not perfect bundle wood, you know, I sell it cheaper, and obviously you got to get through the punky wood to make nice bundle wood.
And I got to run that VS-17 today, and I think it's an awesome tool to have. The log lift is awesome the way it hyperextends and it can throw the wood at you. Foot pedal is comfortable to me. You just keep your hands out of the way, keep your thumbs out of the way. I think it's an awesome splitter.
Thank you.
So what were your original goals with social media? And now that you're a successful TikTok channel and you're building your YouTube channel, what are your goals now? Like, what was it originally when you started, and what are you aiming towards now?
Originally, I just did it to have fun, and I'm still having fun. A lot more pressure now because I'm doing really well, especially on TikTok. But
you're up to what, like 30,000
yeah,
followers now?
I'm very close to, I think, 40,000 followers on TikTok. So it's been fun, but now it's turned into a little bit more, and I just want to keep it going and get more followers. And I built a lot of relationships just like with you. Mm-hmm. And it's been a lot of fun. And
so do you have any goals for 2024?
Goals for 2024 is pretty much just keep splitting and get my pile of wood split, and you know, be ready for next year. And I'd like to get 2 years ahead of my wood supply, at least with oak. And I got to do some tree trimming because the trees are definitely giving some of my stacked firewoods too much shade. That's definitely a goal. But other than that, just keep splitting and keep creating content.
Do you plan on going to any shows this year? Boonville, Paul Bunyan, anything?
Definitely doing Bunyan.
Awesome.
And we're going to try and do Boonville also.
Oh, Miss Taryn turns 40 this year. I mean, 29. And coincidentally, it's the same time as Boonville, so I don't think I'm going to make Boonville. Unless we go up there and we go to castles like we talked about going to last year.
Yeah.
But Boonville's definitely a more relaxed Paul Bunyan. It's a lot smaller scale, but still the same great equipment.
And it's closer, I think, too, right?
Yes, by a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's about the same. For you, it's probably 2 hours closer.
Okay. So we're definitely going to do Bunyan, but we'll see about Boonville.
Awesome. Well, Matt, thanks for having me up today, man. I appreciate
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Appreciate you letting me hang out and run some equipment. And you got to run a 500i, and I got to run a Husqvarna and WolfeRidge equipment. A lot of news for me today. But we'll take it easy,
Thanks
be safe,
for coming.
And we'll see you soon.
Take care.
So we are back from Lilly's Farm and Firewood, and I forgot to do a little closing to this video when I got back because it was dark. But as you can see now, this is a couple weeks later because I did record those videos while I was on vacation, so I stacked a few up. Now we're in this nice winter wonderland. But I had mentioned in the beginning of this video that I want to start going out to wood yards of different folks, and it doesn't matter if you have a commercial splitter or a box store splitter. If you got something going on and you want to hang out, and I did say 5 hours, I don't know, that might be a bit much for me to pull in a weekend. Let's put it at like 3 hours and maybe 6 hours round trip. We'll do that. Man, it's windy, it's blowy. I don't have enough clothes on to do this. But yes, if you are interested in doing something like that, please send me an email, logcabinfirewood83@gmail.com, and I'd love to, collaborate with you, see what's going on, check you out, and, hang out. But it was a great day that I had with Matt. He has a lot of cool stuff. He's got an awesome channel that he's working on on YouTube. He's got a bunch of subscribers over there. And he's been putting some videos out, so definitely check out Lilly's Farm and Firewood on YouTube. And then his TikTok account is just, he puts something out almost every day, pretty much every day, and it's just what he's doing at his place. And I've tried to do stuff every day as well, but it is hard working a full-time job and doing this stuff. But I think that's going to be it for today, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Do me a favor, hit that like button. The views are doing great on my channel, but nobody's hitting the like button. Do you guys not like what I'm doing? Because I like doing this, and I like hanging out with you guys. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend, and take care of each other, and I'll see you here next Saturday, 6:30 a.m. Take it easy.